Yo, what it do? Welcome to another exciting adventure here with Moon Boys Radio, where we're gonna give you that alpha you didn't know you needed about possible 10x, scratch that, 100x, scratch that, Moon X opportunities.
Keep in mind, the NFT space is very speculative and highly risky. Anything we talk about here is not financial advice. We're not financial advisors, so make sure to do your own research.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Moon Boys Radio. We're going to be going over top NFTs. So if you guys are interested in more of these plays, give us a like and follow. So what plays are you guys looking at? Walk of Fame, Vital DAO?
You could take it from here, Walk.
Alright guys, nice intro. So I think we should probably start off by just taking a look at like some of the popular collections of today and kind of just see what's popping today. I feel like it's always fun to do. You can see there's some like OGs in here like OK Bears, the guys always doing well. Cats on Crack. I feel like Cats on Crack is like such a cool play, and I think it's such a good buy zone considering like how much hype's around it. Like I think the all-time high was somewhere around like 90s. I'm looking now like 95. Yeah.
Was it now?
Yeah, I'd consider it relatively. I'm saying the all-time high was like 95, but it's been around since like March, so it's not like the newest, but it's I consider it like a relatively OG now. They got fun artwork, they got fun community, but
What's number 14?
Huh?
But what's number 14?
Primates?
You mean
Primates? That's the one.
Oh, number 14 on the yeah.
I heard
Did
your
you
financial
see?
advisor got you to buy in on that one.
Yeah.
Did you see? Did you see the or actually currently Infected Jungle, which is a derivative of Primates? It's at the floor currently at 17.5. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's kind of weird. I wonder who's actually like buying it though.
I don't know. If you look at
Is
it,
it being traded right now though? What's it called?
yeah, the last 24. It's called Infected Jungle. The jungle is JNGL.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you should pull it up.
Yeah, the last like 24 hours, like there's probably been like 30 buys or something like that. So
Really?
it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That's like a derivative is doing better than like the main project.
Yeah, it looks like it came out at like 5.
Yeah,
what happened
was
here?
that
Why'd it
this-
go to 17?
The
I
pumping.
don't know. I mean, sometimes these like degen plays like actually pay off, but I always am pretty skeptical of derivatives because I feel like they can go to zero in a matter of a second.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like
But I mean,
the degen play that I got into, well, the ones that I've been into, like those are like pretty high risk too. Like they've gone up and then like after that they've just gone down and never came back up again.
never
So-
recover. Do you mess around with derivatives much, or are you just saying degen like because there's like not a lot of info
Just
on them?
degens in general, because like those
Okay.
are, I don't know, in my opinion, those are like the really high risk ones. I think that's why some of them like pop off, because they're high risk, so they end up getting that high reward because people are like, oh, people are actually buying this, and then it just pumps up to like these impossible numbers and prices. Like this, like how could this go from 5 Sol to 17.5?
I know, and it's literally a knockout project, so it's kind of crazy. I think so, but we just covered Primates. Look if you're tuning in, like look for a video coming out fairly soon. When we caught it, I was about 11 souls at 10.9 right now. So tune into that video so you can learn more about the alpha and like why we feel pretty confident with that project, because it's pretty fun.
Yep. Any other projects that you guys got into that you guys want to mention?
We talked about Tombstone earlier. Didn't you say it moved a bit too?
Yeah.
Window?
When I got into this play, it was like 2.9 Sol, I believe. And yeah, so I probably got in around like right here ish. Kind of just stayed here. Now it's at 3.2. So, well, it's
Dang,
3.15 now. But,
early.
so I think what happened was like that news that they, or that announcement they got in their Discord with like them also trading under Ethereum too.
Oh,
Um,
they're moving over there now, or
Well, no, they're like trading with Ethereum now. So like you can buy this with Ethereum now from what I understand, from what I read under their Discord. Let me double check on that though, because I don't want to give false information. Yeah,
no?
so it's saying that,
You have any of this, Paul?
what's that?
No, I was asking Walk if he owns any of these.
I currently do not own any of these. I've been wanting to get into this play for a while now. I think, the first thing that sticks out is the artwork. It's very gravitating, and I think, it came out pretty hot off of the mint, and the community, I think, it went from like a bunch of hype members to like now like strong term investors. So if you go into Discord, it might not be as lit as back when it initially minted, but like there's some very knowledgeable people and like good resources in the Discord. So it's making me like feel like this could be a very strong potential play to hit those MoonX gains.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
It looks like their community is still pretty active under their Discord too. So I don't know. That makes me pretty bullish under this project, because it looks like people really are invested into this project too, and like with that news that they're you can buy these with Ethereum now, and like with that little pump, I feel like people are still excited about this project overall.
Yeah.
I think it just opens up like potential like new investors that can get into the play. So
Yeah.
I think it just broadens the potential for this product. So I think it was a good move by their team.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think like this project, like a lot of fun stuff is like with like the staking capabilities and like potentially be able to mutate it. They got like another collection out there called like the Stone collections, and if you deposit, I think it's 1,000 joints. Joints is like their tokenomic system or ecosystem into like their joint depository. You can gain access and venture the deepest section of the cavern of souls. They call it the mutated munchies. So this is like a cannabis project. So I think cannabis items there was a meta back then that was like really popular. So I think. I think what kind of goes around comes around. So I can see cannabis becoming big again, because that industry is just not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You guys should pull up Founders Coins. I think Walk called this back then.
Founders Coin.
Yeah. Have you looked at it in a while, Walk?
Yeah, no, I called this out. I think me and Vito were, we kind of went splitsies on this project. We kind of knew the gambling segment's kind of coming to a close. It seems like the market's getting kind of clustered when you consider like all the gambling items that are out there. But what felt unique about this one was that they offer real life like gold, like a trading system, so you can trade in your coin for gold. So we kind of jumped in this play. It was more of like an educational play. Unfortunately, like right now we're taking a kind of a hit, which is kind of nice that we went halves on it, because it could have been a bigger loss. But I think we're gonna still hold for a while, because we feel like once we get close to the end of the fourth quarter, when they're actually gonna make it possible for us to actually exchange these coins for gold, I think we can see a pump. So this is, for us, it's kind of a mid to long term play, and it's it was really more for educational purpose. We want to like provide as much like education to our viewers. Like, hey, we're not afraid to like make these plays, like so you can learn from us. You know, whether it's in success or failure. So we'll see how this play rides out. But overall, I think it's kind of exciting. I think it's supported by OK Go or OK Bears. So they got a big collection behind them, or
Yep.
big team behind them.
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
does look like it kind of dumped a bit, but we'll see once you're able to exchange it for real gold, like with these tokens.
I wonder if this is like the time to start buying more of them though.
I mean, when you look at the analytics, do you feel kind of like it's bottom, like hit the bottom?
Yeah, like I think like people started panic selling, and basically the RSI looks like it oversold and popped back up. There's barely any listed, and I'm assuming at this time now like everyone has gotten their coin, and on their website also it seems like claiming the gold's happening soon. So once that window opens, this NFT becomes like a deflationary asset then, right? Because I'm assuming the NFT like burns if you claim the gold. That's what I'm assuming.
That's what it says in the FAQs on their like coin like section on their website.
Yeah, so like
Yeah, let's
then
pull
this
that up.
becomes a deflationary asset, and I think like that would pump it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's like kind of one mistake we made in this show because the listings were considerably down, and we thought that was just because we thought everyone had already been distributed their coin, but that wasn't the case. They had like kind of a slower run of just like getting everyone their coin. So right now you can see total supply is 10,000, and that's how many like OK Bears are out there. So it's safe to say that now they all been handed out to their holders. So and it's still under 10%. So I think there is potential. I think it is like looking like it's getting close to the bottom out. So it could be like Vital said, a good potential buy zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it looks like the absolute bottom was 2.5. After that, it just kind of like shot straight back up to 2.7.
and the floor is pretty thin too. Like I feel like one big sweep, like we'd be up to like 3.5, which is like you're already in the money if you buy at this current price.
Right. I agree.
All right, there's one project that I wanted to talk about. This was actually one of our short-term plays, but I think I'm gonna start turning this into a more long-term play, mainly because like under their Discord, they started coming out with news that they were partnering with other projects. Ecclestia, I got in on this play at about 6.5, I believe, and that pumped up to 1, and Vital DAO also got into this play with me and took profit at around the 1 Solana range, and then it came back down. So, what are your thoughts about this, Vital?
I think overall it's a pretty good project. The art's pretty unique, and I like that they're trying to onboard other projects into the ecosystem. Making a name for themselves. The artist of this project actually worked on other projects as well. I don't remember which projects they worked on, but all the info is actually in our Discord. Wow.
Wasn't it Blacksmith Lab?
Yeah, I think it was Blocksmith Lab. And aren't you holding this project too?
Which project?
This one that we're talking about.
Currently not, but I think it's like honestly, and getting to like that buy zone, because I mean you can just look at the listings. It's almost 10% listing, and I feel like it's been holding around this 0.6 for a while now. I think the way you two played it, straight off mint was like pretty ideal, where you guys got in at around the 0.6ish range and exited around 1, and then now you guys are like re-upping. So I think like you guys played it like perfectly, and I think we are definitely getting to like a spot where it's like, okay, like this is a good like midterm buy. So I'm with you. I think I'm looking to probably get in fairly soon.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm definitely getting excited because of the news that's been announced on their Discord with them like they just recently announced as well like they have like a spin the wheel game going on in their Discord, and like the fact that they're also partnering with other projects. I don't think I've seen any information on which projects they were partnering with, but that still has me pretty bullish on this project. Like, I was thinking this was going to be a more short-term play for me, but like, to be honest, like it's starting to look like a longer-term hold, like mid to long-term hold.
Bro, you sound like you're falling in love.
Yeah, okay.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Hey, it was gonna be something short term, and then
I think-
it becomes long term. Then you start seeing the value, and then you're stuck holding the bag, man.
Well, I mean,
it's-
like they're coming out with some pretty bullish news, and like I was actually quite surprised. So like,
Yeah, I mean, Vito, can you really talk? I mean, you're a big fan of PXN. You want to give us a rundown of that project?
Oh, the YouTube's coming out pretty soon, but no,
Okay, yeah, but we could touch on that in a YouTube video.
no, but you can pull it up though. I feel like PXN has like super big potential.
is it
But
under Magic Eden or?
That'd be
It's on
OpenSea.
OpenSea.io. But the thing that I'm kind of thinking that is going to happen once the bull market returns is like we're going to see
PXN?
pretty big explosions in several projects that are actually building, and the ones that aren't doing anything big is going to be left in the dust entirely, because I feel like people are just going to lose conviction in them, you know?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
feel like this project's in a pretty good buy zone?
Yeah, like I feel like overall, because there's only like 600 and something listed, and like I think people are just like trying to sell out right now because there is like FUD about the project. That's why I wanted to make a video talking about it. Like one FUD that came out when this project was minting. So like you remember there's this Azuki project, which is like a super popular anime project in the NFT market. And during that time, there was the founder of Azuki got called out for rugging two other projects before building Azuki, and like Azuki's floor was like over 30 Ethereum, and then it like started dumping, right? And then everyone in the community came out and was all like, "Oh man, it's a dude's past. You can't judge him on its past." And PXN was like the project that is supposed to dethrone Azuki, but during PXM's reveal, I think there's like 19 artworks that were inspired by other popular animes, and I think one of them was like 1-Inch Punch Man, or I forgot what it's called, you know?
Punch
But
Man.
like, yeah, Punch Man, and like the art was similar, and like they did say like they were gonna pay homage to these like anime projects. You know, it wasn't like they were ripping it off and just like running away with it and hoping people weren't gonna like catch on. You know what I'm saying? But like Azuki started like flooding that, being like, "Oh my god, copy paste, like blah blah blah." And then I liked how PXN like handled it, because they could have simply just switched the art and like was like, "Here's a new art," and moved on. But what they did was like they created new art for all the ones that were paying homage to those popular anime, but they also gave the holders of those NFTs 10 Ethereum apiece. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're fixing the problem, but also showing like they care and that they're like sorry for putting people through this. You know, like I feel like their intention was good.
Absolutely.
I agree.
But like,
Have you put this in the Discord? Like, do you have a call out for this?
no, not yet. Because like I was gonna write the whole. I wanted to do a whole YouTube video, kind of like addressing all the FUD and like pointing out why I think it's actually gonna really do well. And I don't know about you guys, where you guys think like when the NFT market's gonna explode back and the crypto market is. Like I don't see it like having a real like strong continuous pump until at least like 2023, and that's where I think like PXN will really like show up a lot of projects, because they're building right now and they've updated on their progress of their build. And when the bull market happens and they like reveal everything that they've been working on, like the other projects that they're competing against don't really have anything in their arsenal that's going to compare to a software such as Discord that's meant to basically prevent hacks and NFT scams, but also they're gonna have like a gray market, which you can go and like buy like let's say sneakers, purses, watches, and things like that, where basically staking your PXN is going to allow you to earn token, and they're going to have like a whole marketplace where it's going to help maintain that token. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and like that's why I'm so bullish on them because I feel like they have so many avenues that they're working on, and right now I just feel like people are overlooking them because everyone's in fear. Like if you look up any credible project, it's down so much.
Yeah, that's very true. Like the bear market's taking a hold on a lot of strong projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Are
like
you
any
guys?
project that like survives through the bear market though is gonna be like extremely bullish though after that like flips to the bullish.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, are you guys planning to grab any PXNs?
Once I get Ethereum, I feel
Yeah.
like I'm mainly focused on like these Solana plays like on Magic Eden mainly because like just the fact that like Ethereum's expensive and it's only gone up recently with like this crypto pump as of like the past few days. So like I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of like wary on buying some Ethereum,
No,
but like
absolutely.
yeah, but like Solana is fairly cheap in comparison, $40 for like a one Solana as compared to like one Ethereum is like 1.8k right now. So like I feel like if that like flips back down around and like kind of dumps, I feel like that's when I'll start picking up Ethereum and I'll start thinking about getting into plays like this. But as of right now, my main focus is like Solana, cause like I mean, I don't make a lot of like income, so I guess like that's my main reason as to why I'm like kind of sketched to like get into more expensive plays like this. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it could be. Yeah, it could definitely be a little bit more risky. I think I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm mainly focused on Solana. I'm a big fan of the blockchain, and I think there's a lot of potential there. And I think like the risk is just lower. Like Windows mentioned with the whole $40 versus $1,800. Like there's the risk is a lot lower, but like again with Ethereum, like the reward is a lot higher. So it's kind of like a trade off. I think I've been enjoying like what I hear from you about PXN. I enjoy the builders. I think one of their larger projects is like Nano. Was it NanoPass? And
Yeah.
that was a project I was looking back in the day, and I thought, it did fairly well, and I think it's actually still holding fairly strong. And a big thing that I'm a fan of is that these builders are they're kind of designing their artwork with like Riot inspiration. So like, because I'm a big League of Legends fan, so I think Windows you are too, and so a lot of this art on PXN is like Riot influence, which is kind of fun. So you can see like a lot. It's kind of similar to like Valorant artwork. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
No,
like adding on
absolutely.
top of that as well, believe this is like the project that Vital DAO actually showed me before I actually got into NFTs. He was explaining to me like what this project's trying to accomplish and like showed me the artwork, and I was just like, man, like um I kind of wish that I could afford this, because I don't remember what it was priced at like when he first showed me. Um, what was it like half an Ethereum or something like that? And
I
On
like
which
saw like
project?
before.
it was at four.
For this one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was like point 0.4.
0.4. Yeah, that was like that's still a lot of money to me, because like what was Ethereum priced out at that time like 1,200?
Yeah.
something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but like that's a lot of money. That's like what, like 300, 400 bucks.
There's a sick one at point 3 that I want to get. I'm tempted to buy it.
Can you
Yeah, so
find
I
it
was
on the
like,
two? What's the one at point three looks cool? What makes you like it?
Let me send you. Hang on a second. I'm trying to find the number. But right now I'm 6001. So if you go right there at search, right there. No, go up or search by name
what?
in the search bar. Put in 6001.
Welcome to the stream, Original Lemon. Thoughts on Dove of Peace? That was a question from Original Lemon.
Oh, pull it up on Magic Eden. Is it on Magic Eden?
Yeah, it sounds like it's. I think it's one of the upcoming launches. Do we want to just kind of finish our thoughts here? Like, let's check out this 6001, and
Yeah.
then
Alright, do
and then
I
we.
search it up here?
Oh, down there where you hit 6001, hit
This one?
enter.
This
No,
one?
where you punch 6001, hit enter. That
The one
one.
that's at point 3?
Yeah, that one looks sick. That's the one I kind of want to get. All right, now
Yeah,
find,
that does look pretty sick.
go to Dolo Piece.
Yeah, it's a Magic Eden play, so you have to jump back to Magic Eden.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so this is an upcoming launch. So I think
On
I
their lunch
you know,
pad?
original Lemon, we appreciate the question. I think all of us are not necessarily like aware of the play, so this would be kind of like a live analysis. So it'd be kind of fun. You have to go to like the launch calendar, I think, or
Is it under the drop calendar?
I think if you go to the marketplace, like if you there you go, drop calendar, there you go. And if you just scroll down a little bit,
This one.
you see it's like the bottom one on your screen.
Alright,
It's
let's take a look at
217.
this.
Yeah, for sure. So it's
I
got
like to look at the
217
Twitter first.
upvotes. Yeah, let's go to Twitter. Not the largest following. It looks like engagement. Like their pinned tweet has like 100, so that's I mean decent engagement. That's not the best engagement there. Only 13.
Let's take a look at their Discord. That's the main one that I like to look at personally, is the Discord, to see if they have a lot of people that are actually in.
Yeah, it looks like it's like a collection of 4,444. So it's not the biggest supply, which I think is like meta right now, like low supply, low mint. So I wonder if they launch or if they release what the mint price is.
It's on their Twitter. It says it's like 1.5 for public and 1.2 for whitelist.
Yeah,
It just doesn't seem like there's that many eyes on it. Pretty sure they're operating a fake following. Like the only way I feel like this would be a play is if you waited till close to sellout during mint and then try to play the momentum off that.
Yeah, because I mean, in order to get like on the launchpad Magic Eden, you have to be like, you have to dox your team, don't you?
I think it says like
I think
so like
under
this
their
one,
regular launchpad, I think that's what you have to do. But if they're getting dropped, I don't think that they do
Yeah.
that, or they need to do that.
Oh, okay. Because is this for the like the overall? Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, here's their roadmap for their.
So what is it? So it looks like minting August 12th. That's tomorrow. Well, donate to charities. That's always nice.
Yeah,
It looks like it can be on OpenSea, Magic Eden, etc. I kind of like that. They have their own DAO. They have merchandise. And it looks like they're gonna redo the website.
Okay. Like their Discord only has like 800 people active in it, but you don't know if those are like actual people or bots. So like, I don't know, in my opinion, like that kind of raises a red flag that like the Twitter following isn't that high, and Also, their Discord following is pretty low as well. But I mean, always do your own research too. Like, I mean, if you like the project, we're not telling you what to do. Um, but that to me just raises a couple of red flags already. I do like the part that they're trying to donate to charities.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel like that's a pretty good, thing to do. But I think, like you mentioned, there's some red flags. There's some things that don't check the check boxes, like low engagement on their Twitter, low following on their Twitter, low supply, which is good. But if, like Vital said, if the price actually is 1.5 Sol for public, I think that's like considerably high. If you look at the artwork, it's not necessarily like the coolest thing or the most attractive looking thing. It seems a little basic, but again, like Windows mentioned, is you can do your own research on this and like make decisions for yourself because we're not financial advisors. We're just giving our own opinions, and it's all for educational purposes. So, Vital, what do you think?
I mean, I feel like right now with where crypto is as well, with ETH about to break 2 grand, and if that happens, Solana's going to hit 50. I just don't really see people willing to spend 1 point something Solana for this project. And if you're able to mint close to sellout, then play the momentum. But I probably wouldn't recommend picking secondary because I could see them like slashing the mint price in the middle of mint. You know what I'm saying? And then that would kind of screw you over if you bought secondary, because that's happened to me before in this market.
Yeah, for sure. So I think overall, Moonboys Radio kind of feels like this is a play we probably aren't gonna get into ourselves. Um, we're definitely keep it on the radar and kind of analyze it because we always like learning. So I think we're keep this on the radar and see how the mint goes, and you know, best of luck to the project.
yeah, for
Are you
sure.
looking at any other projects, Original Lemon?
Yeah, thanks for the question, by the way.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Okay. What else is on the drop calendar coming up tomorrow?
There's Bumblebee Kingdom,
It's kind of
1111 FP.
it's kind of cool that they got Ethereum projects on here too. It shows that they're like Magic Eaters try to broaden out to like many investors.
Agreed. Also, our Primates video is live now on our YouTube if you guys want to go check it out and see all the alpha on why we think it's about to explode.
Yeah, no problem, Original Lemon. If you have any more questions about any other projects, feel free to ask.
Yeah, check out our Discord, man. That's where all our plays are too.
Yeah, we drop long-term and short-term plays.
And we also just have a good time in that Discord. All right.
Yeah, like
What
these
about the robotic friends?
Which one?
Robotic friends has got like 389 upvotes.
Robotic.
Kind of interesting art. It kind of gives me Solana Hill vibes, like the way the art is.
Yeah, it's like cartoon, thick
Yeah, that's
line
what I
art.
was thinking.
Only 5,000.
Oh,
The
it's got a
collection
pretty good
so far.
following though. 26K.
The website's done really well too. If you pull that up.
It's minting tomorrow.
What's it minting at?
Mm,
Does it have any info on that?
I'm looking right now, but 0.33 Sol. So something like this, I feel like would be good in this current market because 0.33 Sol is pretty cheap. Cute art always does really well. The website looks like they actually put time into it, and on top of that, they also have like a staking mechanic, all getting ready to build out.
Yeah, I feel like the cheap mints are like pretty successful, like in this market, especially since people are pretty bearish overall. So they're trying to like spend the least amount that they can.
Agreed. Yeah, you guys gonna try to go for that tomorrow?
Oh, I'm not sure if are it- are they
What'd you guys say
minting
the
at the
min price again?
0.33?
0.33.
0.3?
Yeah, like 0.33.
That's, I don't know. I feel like this is checking a lot of cool boxes, right? Like, the artwork is pretty decent. I want to say it's like the best artwork or the most unique, but it's pretty decent. Low supply, low mint price, solid website, like structured roadmap. You know, I think it's hitting a lot of the checkboxes. I don't know if you guys feel the
Yeah,
same way. I feel like this could be a very strong potential like play for us to like actually attempt to mint.
yeah, for
No,
sure.
yeah,
I do like that they have these requirements too for this one in particular, because not a lot of the ones in the drop calendar have these requirements to like, connect your wallet obviously and your Magic Eden account, but they're also requiring you to connect your Twitter and your Discord. Most other projects don't really like do these other requirements. Like I feel like they're trying to keep it as genuine with like their actual buyers, in my opinion, instead of just bots buying this up or something. You know, I feel like this will. I feel like this could have potential, in my opinion.
no, I agree. Definitely something to keep on the radar for tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I have to put that down somewhere. I have to try to remember that.
Remember what the
Robotic friends. I think I might look into this. I don't have that much soul right
yeah.
now, but I might sell
I,
something in order to get in on this.
I think we should, just drop it on Discord, so we know, and then our members of the Discord can see it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So after the stream, we can drop it in there.
Yeah. All right. Any other drops you guys are eyeing up right now?
Maybe let's see if we can do like one more project, and then maybe we can just talk about like how we feel the market in general is doing, like crypto market.
Absolutely. Um, these two have like
Like
over 100. Vending also has.
the vent vending. Yeah, let's check it out. It's also coming out tomorrow.
All right. It's also having like these extra requirements for that. Let's look at their Twitter. 4,000 followers. It's not a whole lot, but I mean,
Is that a 444 supply only?
yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Wow, that's very small. I think there's possibility of like a lot of like upward movement when there's like such a low supply. Like I think it's easy to manipulate the price to like a higher price. So I mean that's pretty interesting. I think it's very favorable for this market.
Now I gotta connect my wallet to that. Let's see what it says under more info. Was it minting at 0.1 Sol? So you pay 0.1 Sol and receive a mystery box reward, and it will include thousands of prizes.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like it's minting at 0.1 Solana. Um, I f- like, I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't seem like a bad project. Like, I mean, it doesn't have that many followers on it. It's like
But I mean, you don't really
24,000,
need
but
that much for that supply. And then
yeah,
the mint price is
that's what I'm
like
saying. Is
the
that
mint
like,
price is pretty low risk.
yeah, it looks like they have a pretty decent roadmap too.
I
And
mean, is that the
it looks like they're gonna try to get involved with Famous Fox Federation.
Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna like verify their tokens, which I mean it's cool like getting that verification. I think like so is that like the artwork that they were like the sneak peeks right there? Is that kind of
We're at the bottom.
like kind of like you kind of see like right there, like is that kind of like roughly what the artwork looks like?
Yeah, I
Like
would, I
these
would think
two.
so.
Okay, so I mean
I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad project to like, spend 0.1 Sol on.
Yeah, it says you must have a minimum of 1 Sol in your wallet, so I mean that's interesting for the requirements. I
Thank
feel
you for
like
the
some of
follow,
these.
Original Lemon, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for the follow.
I appreciate the follow, man.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like a bad project in my opinion. The only thing that, like, I guess like the one thing that with very low supply like that, like I feel like it's very easy for somebody to be a whale on it, and kind of manipulate the price and dump on people. But
Yeah,
I mean that's
it's
like the only concern that I have so far. I don't see
yeah.
anything else, so
I feel like we're kind of all like on a similar page where it seems like a opportunity for a decent play, but it seems like it has to be like a short term or short lived,
yeah,
in and out.
Yeah, I
absolutely.
feel like
Again, we don't want to be caught like you said with those whales. So
Yeah,
been there,
absolutely.
done
Like
that.
probably something to just kind of watch. I don't think I'll be getting in on this though. I mean, like, it's low risk though if you wanna, if you have the extra soul like point one for mint or something like that. Yeah, point one. I mean, why not? Could be a potential
absolutely.
flip.
Yeah, for sure. I think like maybe it's not gonna be the quickest mint, so maybe we can watch it and we can see like it's slowly getting to that 444. Like that's when like I'd be like okay, like I'm hopping in because it's very low risk. It's about to mint out. Like there's gonna be movement after that. Hopefully it's positive. So that's how I'll probably play it. Again, we're not financial advisors, so do your own research.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I don't know. Definitely keeping this under our radar though. All right. And then you guys wanted to talk about the overall market now?
Yeah, we could just like maybe just like go to coin or crypto um, coin market cap and just like check out like the market in general, and how you guys feel about the market.
Yeah, you want to pull up like Bitcoin's chart or something?
Yeah. So, in my opinion, with this recent pump, because of the CPI data that came out recently, I believe that was yesterday at like 8:30, something like that, 7:30. Ended up just pumping the markets at like this time. Yeah, like 8:30. So, in my opinion, like short term, very bullish. I feel like it's gonna be short lived though with how the charts are starting to look. In my opinion, like it's already like starting to hit red on the daily chart.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I mean long term, like I feel like it's gonna keep climbing for this month. But that's just like my opinion from like how it looks like. It looks like it's uptrending. But I mean, I'm not an expert on this. I'm just a moon boy. I'm just hoping that this pumps up to 100K or something. What's your guys' view on this?
Yeah, so Vito, what do you think?
Um, I mean, I feel like we're still in a bull trap. I feel like we could pump all the way to 28 and maybe even squeeze out to 32K Bitcoin. But the US market right now, I feel like they're kind of fluffing it, saying that we're not in a bad situation. But there's a lot more downfall. I feel like China's dealing with their stuff. I think you and I talked yesterday, Walk, about how like there's gonna be a food shortage and all that nature, and also like the stock market's looking a little weak. And with the whole meme stock movement that's been popping off lately on all the news channels and stuff like that, if all those meme stocks do pop off, I see a really bad time for Wall Street. And crypto is still kind of a risk asset still, so that's probably gonna be the fastest thing that falls down. What about you?
I agree with you guys. I think like this rally that we're currently on is probably going to be short lived. You know, I think the mark like the I want to say like a lot of the leaders, you can call them, are kind of putting makeup on the market, you know, making it prettier than it actually is. You know, I think they redefined the term recession. You know, it was formerly known as back-to-back quarters of negative GDP, and you know we had that, and you know, but we are based on the new definition are technically not in a recession. So just take that as is, or as you want it. But I think you know I think we are in like a bull trap, and you know we have kind of another dump in store. But again, that's just my opinion, and I feel like from there, I'm hoping you know that's when we can. I'm gonna hopefully start building my bag on some plays I feel you know strong on.
Definitely.
Yeah, like personally, like I do want this to dump so I can load up more, but like either way, like if it pumps, like I'm definitely gonna start taking profits like once it starts reaching like 28k Bitcoin, like I'm for sure gonna start taking like aggressive profits here. Like I mean, I'll definitely leave some of what I'm invested in like just in case it continues to pump more to the upside. But I feel like it's just gonna be short-lived, and like when the CPI data came out, like I believe the inflation was like zero point 0.2 under what was expected, something like that. So I feel like it was just barely bullish news. So I feel like with it being like such a low like drop in inflation like that, I feel like it's just gonna like go back up and it's gonna bring the whole market crashing down, but that's just my opinion on that.
Thanks for financial advice.
Bro, I know absolutely nothing. That's just my speculation on it.
Yeah,
Um,
my
well,
I was obviously joking. We're not financial advisors here.
yeah.
Alright, we can look at the Solana charts as well.
Yeah, pull that up. What are we at? Like 44?
Alright, on the daily chart it looks like it's also dumping along with the Bitcoin. Well, I wouldn't call it a dump yet, but it's definitely moving downwards. On the weekly it looks like it's still pretty pumped. Monthly it looks like it's still on that uptrend along with Bitcoin, so you know, just like the rest of the market is following what Bitcoin's doing, well, at least in the crypto market.
Yeah, I think your analysis is right.
Yeah, so what's your guys' take?
On Solana?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I think it's going to do what Bitcoin does. You know, it's making lower highs right there, so that does look good. But if anything, I do see us like maybe popping up a little, more people chase, and then we're going to come tumbling down. Because I personally don't think we've bottomed yet in this current market. So I'm like still dollar cost averaging, and I'm saving some ammunition on the side just to deploy capital once we hit lower lows. Because I'd like to be able to buy some crazy ass NFTs in this bear market.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to load up the bag if this does move to the downside, but as of right now, I'm just gonna like kind of hold my. I, in my opinion though, like I'm not gonna sell any Solana though, cause like I mean, I'm using Solana to buy NFTs, so I'm just gonna hold that. What about you, Walk of Fame?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think like I probably won't sell Solana just because I feel like this blockchain is very promising. It offers a lot of the same thing Ethereum does. It's just getting bigger. The community there's a large following, a large community behind it. So I think for the mid to long term, I'm not going to lose any kind of sleep over like the current price because I just feel like in the long term, it will have a more favorable pricing compared to now. So That's just how I feel. I feel pretty strong about this product or for this item or this coin. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I'm absolutely bullish on Solana. But let's call that for today, guys. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Whoever all watched, joined in with us. If you have any more projects that you want us to cover, please let us know down in the comments. Anything you guys want to say?
Follow us on Twitter, YouTube. We drop videos every single day. Jump in our Discord. We're a lot more active there, where we throw a bunch of plays in there. And if you like money, Window XP has been on a crazy hot streak lately.
Yeah, we're gonna drop this video on YouTube, so if you enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
All right, guys.
We're gonna
You guys take it easy.
Peace till next time.